Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back. What is now episode 9 of my survival series. Oops. Project Survive. There we go. Welcome back. To, well, a bunch of noisy, annoying chickens at the minute. Let's get away from them. Oh, and annoying, noisy cats. Let's get away from them as well. Okay, so you might remember at the start, or at the very end of last episode, we talked about leather. We initially put together this little cow farm. I've done some small little bits of breeding these cows together. There's another one there. To try and get as much leather as I can, but I've decided that's really not the best way to do this. So the plan for the start of today's episode is to go up into the nether, onto the nether roof, and put together a hoglin farm. Now, have I got leather on here? Have I got it? Have I got it? Have I got it? I can't see it. If not, I'll add it in a bit later anyway. But, there we go. Yeah, leather is the aim of today. Now, to do that, we're going to have to get onto the nether roof, which means breaking the bedrock ceiling. Well, actually, now I say that, I think there's a trick in, well, since 1.15, 1.16, I can't remember. If you put a nether portal up above Y128 maybe, then it syncs up to the nether roof. So it might be worth giving that a try. Have I got obsidian in here? I have 4. Okay, well, I will go on a little mining session to grab some obsidian and try, see if it works. Building a nether portal right at the top, so I can get a portal on top of the nether. And yeah, I'll come back and we'll try and break that bedrock roof. Right, so step 1 is complete. I've made my way, as you can see, up the roof of the nether. You can see this is the bedrock ceiling, and I've found this spot here. Now, this block here you can see on the targeted block on the right hand side is at Y level 127. And that means it's a part of the nether ceiling that's only 1 block thick, which means I'll be able to jump through it and then break it a bit later. So, to break it, to jump through it first, what we need is 5 snow layers. 5 snow layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to ender pearl into that gap there. There we go. As you can see, I'm sort of sitting in the nether ceiling. All I have to do is jump. And there we go. I'm on the nether roof. Easy. So now what I need to do is mark that block. Where is it? Minus 69, minus 21. You can see I'm still targeting exactly the same block. So that one we want to break. Let me just mark that down. So let me just put a couple of chests down and get myself ready to break through this bedrock. Okay, so what I've got in my inventory here is what I believe to be the things we need to break this bedrock. Now, this is the targeted block we need to break. What I'm going to do is put an upward facing piston just there. Next to it, a block of obsidian. And on top, just any block. Then, just for a second, let's get these torches a little bit further away. I've got some space to work. Now, onto that obsidian, I want a trapdoor. And then 2 TNT. 1 there, 1 there. The idea is, I need to get underneath this and flick that lever, at which point I need to spam click this other piston onto the very edge of this obsidian. Hopefully that causes it to glitch. As this piston retracts, when the TNT blows it up, this piston that I'm placing down is forced into position and the piston head is blown up. A few little technical bits I don't understand exactly how it works, but the piston head is forced through the bedrock, and when the piston's blown up, the bedrock is removed. So let's give it a go. Oof. It didn't work. Okay, let me try a few more times And hopefully I'll get it to work pretty soon. Ooh, I think there's potential that's it. This upwards facing piston means hopefully there's no bedrock underneath it. Let's see. Yes, there we go. I've got my snow layers down there. We've broken the perfect block. Okay. Now let's just light this up a little bit and grab my obsidian, because the next thing I need to do is to go and make another portal. Now the portal I'm going to build is in this spot here, which is directly above where the portal is underneath. The main portal that I built for my base. So fingers crossed, when I go through here, it's going to link up perfectly. That's the plan anyway. Okay. Let's see. Let me just put those under there just to make it nice and neat. Where is my flint and steel? Let's see. Hopefully this should take me straight back home. Fingers crossed. It has. Straight back home. And the other test is, where does this bring me out when I go through? Does it bring me out at the bottom or at the top? I think I can easily break this bottom portal. Yeah, so if I break this now, and then make the little journey all the way up to the portal that I built up on the nether ceiling, now that I can get up there quite freely. Where's the entrance? Up there. It should be the last time I have to make this little run up. Yeah, this means that I'll be able to access the nether ceiling straight from my portal at my base. That. Oh, I haven't got any weapons. I was being fought. Let me leave that fight to finish, because I'm not dealing with that hoglin. Oh, the hoglin one. Okay, let's see if I can get up here where he can't fit through. Oof, a little bit scary. I don't have my diamond sword on me. I do have my armour, but that's not a lot. Okay, now where's my block? There it is. Ah. That's something I didn't think about. I can't fit through that gap. Okay. Let me think about this. I should be able to crawl through it. I crawl through it. No. Okay, never mind. I'll go back and grab some stuff that will let me get through this gap. And then I'll be right back. Well, I've come back with Ender Pearl. Let's just chuck that straight through the hole. And hopefully, when it lands, wherever it lands, there we go. We're back onto the roof of the Nether. Let's just run back over. So what we will have to do is break this second bit of bedrock. Let me just mark it out here. Is that an endermite I just heard? Over there? Potentially. Let's go look for it. No? Doesn't look like I can quite see it over there. Okay, never mind. Let's ignore that. What I need to do is go and grab the more stuff to be able to break that other piece of bedrock. Where's my sword? Did I find it? Was it in there? Oh, there it is, of course. Yeah, so I'm going to go and grab some more tools, some more equipment to be able to break that piece of bedrock. But first, let's double check these portals have linked up correctly. Fingers crossed. Perfect. I come back out my base, and do I come through on top of the Nether? I do. Excellent. So that's it. Yeah, I'm going to grab the bits to break this bedrock so I can get up and down easily. and that will help me to be able to build that hoglin farm all the way up there in the nether sky in just a few seconds. Right, well, second bit bedrock broken, and a couple of ladders I've just added in for a safe passage. Alright. Now, the next step is to build up this hoglin farm. Now, hoglins spawn in crimson forests. Luckily for us, we're already in a crimson forest. You'd have seen back where we used to have our portal down below. That was clearly in a crimson forest. Now, the design I'm going is one used by DocM77 and Methods. I'll link it down in the description if I remember correctly. But those guys explain it way better than I ever could. So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just going to jump straight into a building time lapse as we go up there, high into the nether sky, and get a building. See you in a sec. Okay, well, from that time lapse you'll be able to tell that the hoglin farm, which is making an absolute racket right now, let me turn that down, is finished. Yeah, all I have to do is sit here and swing my sword, and yeah, a whole load of drops coming in. Now already, that's probably enough leather for what I need, and, well, more pork chops than really I'll probably eat all season. I don't even have to stand here and swing, to be honest. It's fully automatically AFKable because these hoglins start to cram and take suffocation damage. So really easy and doubles up as an XP farm. See, all my tools have repaired themselves just while sitting here and building it. Okay, so the final thing that I want to do in today's episode is a little bit of work up there in the storage system. Now you saw all the leather that we picked up from that hoglin farm. That's going to be really useful to create all the item frames we need to label up the boxes. I've also gone and gathered a whole bunch of ice so you can start creating the water streams. Let's get out of the way, those noisy chickens for a second. Yeah, so ice and leather for item frames and water streams. Not much more to say than let's go. Well, there we go. Quite a long time later, and I've fully completed the water streams up here. With a little input chest just underneath me here. See it there? There's a barrel. So all the items go in there, and they get automatically dispensed by this dropper underneath into a water stream, and they get flowed up and around all of these filters. Now I have started to fill in these filters, so you can see I've got the renamed filter item here, and polished diorite, the thing that I'm storing in this set of chests here. There we go, polished diorite. Oops. And yeah, as you can see, I've labelled up all of the chests here. I've left a few little spaces for those that I didn't have the items for yet. Sticky pistons, for example, I haven't found slime. Bits of honey to go in there. There's a few spaces still for things I might decide I want in later. I think there's a few spaces here, a space just there. And as I said, all of these miscellaneous chests all the way along this wall. There we go. A whole bunch of progress today. Working on this item sorter, working on the hoglin farm, working on, well, getting to the roof of the Nether if nothing else. So thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to drop it a like and comment underneath to tell me what you enjoyed most. If you really loved it, be sure to subscribe, and until next time, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.